The Christmas games are coming right up, and I just think like overall, it seems like they're kind of rushing through this thing. For example, maybe this is something we touch on quickly in regards to some of the local teams, as opposed to a pause or anything. I thought what they could do was on like the 16th, pause until today, and then come back tomorrow and on Christmas Day and play those games, but just let some of these positive tests blow over. But instead, they implemented the 10-day hardship rule, and teams are now able to really easily add players to 10-day deals, um, as a way of just getting warm bodies out onto the court, that are eligible to play. So we've seen a couple signings, the New York Knicks bringing back someone who I used to very much enjoy watching play basketball, Mr. Damian Dotson. And then they also went out and got Matt Mooney, who is a 2 year ago March Madness star. Um, and then just today they made a pickup. I don't know if I want to let the Knicks reporter do the break. A little quick discussion. Kelly, you can go ahead.
Oh, I mean, it's because you don't want to say his first name. We've been having a
I'll
debate.
say it. You want me?
We've been having a debate before the show
You
about
want
how
me
to
to do it?
pronounce his name.
I'll do it.
Daniel House Jr. is back for the Knicks, 10-day hardship clause. I, for one, as much as crappy as this situation has been and how much of a band-aid solution this whole thing is, I've really enjoyed the not only just seeing the names that get signed, but the
Yep.
conversations about who could potentially we could see in the next few weeks with this clause. I mean, it's funny. Like it's funny, it's entertaining, and for me, it's like a good. And if we want to talk marketing and revenue generating by the NBA, to get these names that people basically have forgotten about and to bring them back for 10 days, it's kind of an interesting phenomenon that we're seeing. I mean, I'm a Celtics fan, so seeing ISO Joe hit a dagger in the game yesterday,
That was
like that
very
was
fun.
fun to watch. That he's been playing Big Three basketball for like 2 years. I'm very good at Big Three basketball. I'm a two-time MVP, but to see him back in the league like that's fun. If as crappy as it is to see these big names go out, and it's just so frustrating. I have enjoyed the 10-day policy. I keep waiting. I think Jimmer Fredette, we got to see him soon.
I love that
That's
one.
one name
That's
I
a
keep
good one.
looking out for. It's funny to see the names that people have suggested, whether on Twitter or just in conversation. So I have enjoyed this whole 10-day hardship thing.
Yeah, let's just do the COVID talk right now because as of this morning, I saw that Woj said 123 players have entered the health and safety protocols this month alone. And I love seeing on Twitter like Woj and Shams just like breaking it like it's the draft, like guys going out and then guys coming in. And I think the replacement players have been really fun to watch. And I just want to hear your guys' takes on like who your favorite player has been to see or someone you're expecting. Like the Jimmer Fredette prediction is incredible. That's a guy I would love to see. I think he plays for the Shanghai Sharks right now.
Oh yeah, why not come overseas?
Yeah. Is there anyone
Um,
that you like has been on the radar for you guys? Like or a favorite player, Kelly or Kris?
I mean, I called Damian Dotson on one-on-one. I just like to point that out because I can't believe I called that. My favorite player to watch. I just met ISO Joe. I mean Joe Johnson. I can't. He's 40 years old and he's dropping buckets in an NBA game. I think it's awesome to watch that. As far as someone I said Jimmer for that names.
I have the answer if you
You
need
have
a
the
second
answer.
to
JJ
think.
Redick's another one who I think might come back for a little bit.
Who? I missed the name. Sorry.
JJ Redick.
Oh,
No, he's got a podcast. He's
the
good.
podcaster.
Does have a podcast, but like what great content for your podcast.
If you need a second to think of that other name, Kelly, I was gonna say how great would it be to see former Knick, former Cavalier, former Sacramento King, and I don't remember any other teams, but let's see how long it takes you guys to guess to name that Pokemon. Um, former Knick. Hey, there you go. Pikachu Cup for the listeners in Mr. Roach's hand. Former Knick, former Cavalier, former King. I think maybe also a former no, not a Rocket. A champion of not just the NBA, but of dancing.
Iman
Anyone?
Shumpert.
No.
Yeah, there we go. Let's see a comeback from Mr. Iman Shumpert, Dancing with the Stars champion, NBA GOAT, putback dunk
I would
legend
love
in
that.
Madison Square Garden. You're telling me he can't do, 8 to 12 a night, sprinkle of perimeter defense, smidge of corner threes, maybe a little ball handling in garbage time. See what he's got. And that's it. 10 days. Let him go. Let's have some fun with it. Iman Shumpert. That is my number one desire for comeback player, only because I know that J.R. Smith is busy golfing.
No, he's busy balling out, being an academic weapon. He got a 4.0.
Because he's a student athlete.
Student
Because he's golfing.
Listen, Kelly Bright will tell you first that student comes before athlete. Okay.
I'm here. Is this considered student though? Right?
Say it again.
Is doing FUV, is that student or is that like a separate category altogether?
That's something between the two. That's like the middle of the Venn diagram.
Athlete.
I would love to see him. I mean, he's on break right now, so get a little 10 days in, and he'll be back at school. No time missed. So I'd love to see him come back. But for me personally, I haven't kind of made any predictions of guys to bring. I don't have the predictions like you guys. You guys are nailing it. So I'll stick with the guys who have already been signed. One, love seeing Isaiah Thomas come back just because of
He was bad. He was bad the other night though.
Oh, what he did.
He was like 0 for 13.
He had that's really nasty.
Funny,
He had a good first game back.
Yeah, he had a great first game back, and then he had first 2 games were good, third game struggled, and his tweet was like, next game up or something like that, as if he's been in the league or as if he's starting the whole time.
Oh, I'll give you a prediction actually. Jamal Crawford.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, Isaiah Thomas. Love to see Jamal Crawford, and then something between that is Mario Chalmers going to the G League. Would love to see him in an NBA game. So, Nuggets, no Jamal Murray. Let's see some Mario Chalmers